Hi.
Yo.
It's Paul.
Tim.
Doing a thing.
Here we are.
Doing a you thing.
We are. John Prine. Ring a bell?
No.
Me either. He's an older, singer-songwriter, American songwriter kind of style. Not quite country, not quite folk. Probably closer to folk.
Don McLean style?
Yeah, he falls more in that kind of category.
Dylan? Dylan?
More songwritery, though.
So more Don McLean.
More Don McLean.
Okay.
More America. More... God, I'm blanking on, all of them. But...
Not Lee Greenwood. We keep circling back to Don McLean. We can't find...
It's all in the Venn diagram. But, you're not quite country, but you're, kind of not classic rock. You're just some dude with a guitar singing a song. The Doobie Brothers would be like this sometimes.
Okay.
The Eagles would be like this sometimes.
Okay.
He got put back on my radar. I know I've definitely heard the name before. But he got put back on my radar recently, and I was like, oh, he's just kind of fun. I feel like he was recommended on, one of those Amoeba videos where they're like, I like this record, my dad put it on. And I was like, oh, well, I'll check him out. And I like a couple things, so I shared them. So here you go.
All right.
This won't hurt you.
Okay. I didn't think it would.
Shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Shouldn't. If it does, sorry.
Background singers are all wearing masks, which...
I think it's because I did the dark folk stuff combined with some classic rock stuff.
Minus the bear and...
Yeah, just some more, basic rock-oriented genres.
Yeah.
A lot lighter than what I normally go into.
Yeah,
so
all the Bridge City stuff.
The Bridge City stuff definitely contributed to this, for sure.
Let's see how it goes.
I don't
Play
usually
Pigeons
sing other
live.
people's songs because I can barely sing my own. But about 5 or 6 years ago,
looks like
Merle
Conway
Hager
Twitty.
put a version of If I Could Only
Little bit.
Fly out on record, Blaze Foley's song. I started asking around. I said, where can I get a Blaze Foley record? I want to hear him sing If I Could Only Fly. And the more people I asked, the more people looked at me really strange. Turns out that we knew each other back in the 70s. I imagine we probably met at Armadillo World Headquarters. And if you walked out the back door there, you could very well hang out with somebody for a week and not even know their name,
I think the car was moving. It sounded like thunder.
So,
Very confused.
I hope we had a good time. Anyway, I got through various friends of places and friends of mine that gave me a bunch of his records and tapes. And I was listening to him sing If I Could Only Fly, and I heard him sing this song here, and it just blew me right out of my chair. I thought, my God, that sounds like I should have stayed awake and wrote that some night. It's called Play Pigeons.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes. Songwriters.
That guitar riff was very, Garfunkel.
That's fair.
I'm going down to the Greyhound station. Gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Sing my song for the people I meet and get along with it all. Where the people say, y'all, sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in and start playing again.
amazing place to stop. So might as well be there. What do you think so far?
I mean, it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with this at all. Like, yeah, there's nothing that's gonna like scare me.
Yeah.
Try to place the voice, because like the voice reminds me of something, and I think it's just because like, so anybody who's not heard me tell this story, like when I grew up in the 80s, we had a grocery store, and my dad put in a stereo system to play the music so that we had something over it. He put it on the oldie station and then took a wrench and ripped the knob out of the radio. So we literally could not, like, growing up in the 80s and 90s, the only thing that ever played was 40s, 50s, and 60s music. So this feels very much like that. Like, there was definitely a string in, like, the 60s where it was just, I'm going to tell you a story.
Yeah.
Like Big Bad John and like all the girl name or boy named Sue, and just
Yep.
we're just gonna go on this trip together, and I'm gonna tell you a story. It may not even rhyme,
Right.
like it may not like have a chorus, but like I'm gonna tell you a story, and this very much feels like that.
And I feel like this is the one genre that gets away with that.
Yes.
Just like, I'm just gonna play these 3 chords. I'm gonna tell you the story about this woman I should have went with.
Yeah.
And,
Also, the 60s and 70s when you could smoke on a bus. I would hate that.
you would hate that.
I would, oh my God, I would hate that so much. I grew up, man. People were just like, they just smoked everywhere. Yes, they really did.
Yeah, you could smoke anywhere.
Anywhere. They had non-smoking sections in the restaurants, and that was just a lie.
Right.
They just weren't smoking in your section. You were still inhaling everything from the other side of the restaurant. Like, everything still smelled. You smelled like a cigarette regardless of whether you smoked.
Yep.
Like, that was the heyday of secondhand smoke and secondhand cancer. Like, why are all these people dying that've never smoked before? Why are they dying of lung cancer? It's because you couldn't get away from cigarettes.
It's true.
So yeah, so the smoking in a bus just sounds like a nightmare to me. But so far, this is good. I like this. This is a fun story.
Fun story song.
Mm-hmm. I like his voice. I like the everything going through.
He's got a nice voice. He was around a very long time, apparently. So I just chose randomly. You know, kind of.
It feels like a Johnny Cash that's not dead inside.
He might get there at some point. I don't know. Let us know if you know a lot about folk and songwriters and that Americana style music, because I know just the bare minimum. You know,
Big Bad John.
I feel half the bands were always like it's Kentucky and like Kansas, and you were named after a state. You know, right?
Yep.
I'd like to stay, but I might have to go to start over again. I might go back down to Texas or go to somewhere that I've never been. And get up in the morning, go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone, change the words of the song, and start singing again.
I like that line.
Feels like the soundtrack to Disney's Robin Hood. Sounds like the interlude music. You're laughing because you're like, damn it, that's right. Isn't it?
I'm tired of
I don't
running
know.
around looking
I don't know.
for answers to
Rather
questions
than
that I already know.
Same.
I could build me a castle with memories
I like this.
just to have somewhere to go.
Maybe that's why I like it so much. It's my
Count the
favorite.
days and the nights that it takes to get back in the
can hear it
saddle
now.
again.
I kind of can.
Feed the pigeons and play turn the night into day.
I don't think that was him though.
No, it
Start
wasn't. But I'm just
talking
saying.
again.
It
We
very
don't know
much
what to
sounds like
say.
It's funny. I think you're right. I wasn't even thinking
I'm
like
going
that.
down to the Greyhound station. I'm gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Play my song for the people of me and get along with it all. Where the people say, y'all, feed the pigeons some clay. Turn the night into day and start talking again. We don't know what to say.
And I brought you some harmonica.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm fine with harmonica. Anytime you give me a harmonica, I'm good.
Place forward.
Oh, very pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dave Jakes on bass. Ben McLaughlin on
But yeah,
acoustic
that's where my brain
guitar,
went.
man, electric guitar.
And it wasn't like the happy one. There was like
Jason Wilbur from
a
Bloomington,
down in
Indiana.
Notting Hood.
Man
Oh,
with
yeah.
electric guitar. I'm John
Yeah,
Prine.
that
Thank you very much.
that's where my brain went. I was like, oh, I made a connection there.
All the happy things, but not in Nottingham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty fun.
Yeah, it's
Def-
very cute. I liked it. He had a very interesting voice. Like, this would not necessarily be a song that I would probably listen to, but like he kept me engaged, and it was interesting.
I think there's a time and a place where you just need music like this.
Yeah,
You calm the fuck down, you know?
I probably need this more than some others.
Yes. And I brought you enough crazy music. Let's bring you something normal for
Thank you. I
once.
appreciate that every now and then. It was just like, oh, doesn't hurt me in any way.
Nope.
In fact, it feels nostalgic because I loved Robin Hood. Disney's Robin Hood was awesome.
I agree. Clearly.
Let us know where to go from here. Do you want to see any kind of other music from John Prine or anything that kind of fits the genre?
Yeah, because once you hit classic rock, we know it all.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like adjacent, but we know none of it.
Well, you know it all.
I know
Some of it I'd be like, oh, I didn't know I knew this, but I know this. I
Right.
didn't know this.
Right.
So, yeah, like, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. Catch them out on Tapes And Scowls. Catch me out on Campfire Ashes, their podcast. You can find them on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, wherever you find your podcast. And I can't really, I can't tie this one together, but he's got another one.
I do. Bath of the Match. It's a wrestling podcast. I'm sure there's some old-timey song about Gotch and Hackenschmidt tying it up in an hour-long draw
Yeah.
in a circus tent somewhere.
I couldn't come up with anything on this one. Links to the original video as well as the merch links on our Patreon, the description down below, unless you're a member. Members can see all of this video content as well as members-only content. You don't have to be a member if you don't want to. You still get plenty of content. Members just get it all at once and a little bit more.
Yep.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.